I'm so proud of you. I know that just in everything. Sometimes you walk into you realize that there's something that you want and you start walking towards it, and then you wind up start seeing different blockades, and maybe it's the color of your skin, or maybe it's because your ethnicity, or maybe it's because your sexual preference, or how you identify. A lot of these things are barriers that a lot of people start to do, and I'm going to just straight up say it's like it's hard not to say it's impossible to say people don't judge other people, because that's what we have been doing all our entire lives. We're taught immediately to assess someone from just on a glance and create this backstory from information that you've gathered from say your mother or your uncle or your boss or your best friend, and you guys compile all these ideologies together and you impose them onto somebody else. And so a lot of time that hinders them from actually growing and becoming a better person, an artist. And sometimes you don't realize it, but you make them stronger.
Yes. So it just have to um go over the hump.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Life has different obstacles. I experienced that myself, even though I'm all sharing my smooth positive
Right,
experience. But when I broke up with my ex, I had a very bad recovers.
right.
I was
Yeah,
very depressed. I was very broken for 2 3 years. And like you said, even in my own friends, group of friends,
right.
they judge me.
Yeah,
They weren't there for me. I'm
no,
sorry to say that, but it's the fact.
yeah,
And the gossip, the drama, just make me feel worse.
right,
To be honest. And as you know, we have a mutual friend.
right, right. And
Yeah,
yeah, a model. Just so that I'm not gonna get so involved into it.
mhm,
But we both agreed that we needed to
yeah,
at least say her name out loud.
right,
Ashley Pert. She was a model that we worked with together. And
right.
she was a very, 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 very dear close friend to me, and I loved her very much. And stuff happens. People get caught up in their own stuff.
Yeah.
And you were
I
spinning in
was
some of
in
your
that
thing.
shoes too, and I did had a thought like her to
Right.
hurt myself. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, I was again lucky or grateful, blessed. I was able to experience something that I never thought will help me to get out of that hole.
Right.
And very unfortunately, I actually couldn't. And now thinking about it today, I wish I was there for her
Yeah.
for many occasions. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And unfortunately, stuff like that happens, and sometimes you're able to be there and you're able to catch people when they're falling, and you wish sometimes you're not, and you wish you could be. And sometimes stuff happens, but the reality is that when there's no one there to be your support, like your friends
mm-hmm.
that are there for you, or your family that is not able to give you that support that you need.
Yeah,
Sometimes you need to step outside the box. Sometimes you need to get counseling, um, a doctor, somebody to talk to.
right.
And one of the things that we agreed to also was that for people who are watching this program that are going through whatever you're going through, that I'd very much like for you, if you're in that situation, if you can't turn out to the people that you know and love and that you feel that should be there for you, that you actually take the time to try to save yourself, and probably calling like the National Suicide Lifeline. And I've got the number. We're going to put it up on the screen for you guys later on. If you wind up having problems like this, keep it on speed dial on your phone, program it in your phone if need be, and the number is 1-800-273-8255. And you could also go on to suicide prevention lifeline.org. And, your life is very precious, not just to you, but to everyone else around you, because the ripples of the effects of suicide and the loss of life of somebody that you really, truly love and care about, it's just devastating and never leaves.
Yeah. And don't feel embarrassed about telling,
Do not feel embarrassed.
Because life happens, and no matter who you are, what color, what, like you said, gender identity, sexuality, we all been through the same thing. And I know social media make it worse in some sort of perspective. Maybe you might see, oh, I'm happy and all that, but not everybody deep down feel the same thing. I feel that's how we miss that part from Ashley,
Absolutely.
because she's a beautiful girl,
Very beautiful
so
girl.
that's her presence on social.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of like I said, the people that you touch, it's like there's ripples. And, we met a long time ago doing this shoot, but it's like the connection that we have has never left. It's like we've always touched base from time to time.
Yeah.
And I don't see that ever changing. And obviously, like if there ever gets a point to where you need something, you can call me, you can talk to me, or whatever.
You too.
I will. I will. I mean, life is challenging. So even in trying to attain your goals, you got a lot of things that come into the way, and just don't do anything rash. Just stay with us as long as you can. Life is precious.